welcome everybody to the NASCAR Amino iRacing Cup Series race number 2 here from the Kansas Speedway. We have the cars practicing behind us, but we are once again here ready to get this race underway. I am joined in the booth once again here by Caden Johns and Zack. How are you guys
doing? I'm doing pretty dang sexy if I say so myself. How about you, Zachary?
I am absolutely freaking fantastic right now.
Well, I think we have ourselves a good race on hand. Let's get some quick thoughts out of you two. What are your thoughts? I'll start with you, Caden. Quick thoughts.
Well, let's see here. I love night racing at Kansas. It's absolutely sexy, and I expect really massive sexiness from the series.
Yeah, Kansas is one of my favorite tracks to go to. I think it's a great multi-group track, and we should see some good racing.
Awesome. Well, here we are with Tanner Campos in number 24. He is your pole sitter with a 29.404. And Zachary, how would you like to take us around 2 laps here at Kansas? Take us around what the track's.
All right, so you see Tanner merging right there. You cannot merge off of pit road until you pass that blue cone. That is series rules. And then Tanner here, he's going to wrap the bottom. Interestingly, I'm not sure I would do that. I would try to wrap the top, try to build up momentum. But nonetheless, here he comes to take the green flag. And this first lap pretty much right here is pretty much a joker lap. You're here just trying to build up your tires, build up your tire pressure, and then actually go for the pole on the second lap. So you see him right there a little bit off the bottom. You can do that here at Kansas. There's not a lot of grip on the bottom on that paint. You see Tanner back to the bottom again. You can't really get too far off the bottom here on a pole run, though, because the package these guys run, they run full throttle all the way around, so they're not going to build up much time around the middle or top lanes on a qualifying run. As you see now, this is the money lap. Tanner just off the bottom, and you see he's keeping it smooth and steady. There's nothing really working here. See him through 3 and 4 right here. You got to nail this perfect. You got to come off the turn very gently because it's very easy to scrub off speed here. Tanner does so perfectly, and that is how he won the pole here for this race here at Kansas Speedway.
Cars are lined up on pit road, ready to get this race underway. Let's head trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engine!
Cars are rolling off the pit road, ready to get this race underway here. But first, we're going to take a look at the qualifying results. Right here, we'll be right back for the green flag. Cars are on track, ready to get this race underway, but let's take a look at the race analysis. It's a 67-lap race. The fuel window is around 49 to 58 laps, and the practice winner from earlier that we were looking at pre-race was Zack's third. So, right before we come to the green flag, let's get some picks. I'll start with you, Zachary. Who are you looking at to win today?
Got my eye on the 12 of Justin Ricci. You see his teammates there, 1, 2, 3. Ricci a little further back in 6th. I think that team might be saving something here for the race.
Yeah, I'm looking at that 8 car. We mentioned how he's fastest in practice. Not only was he fastest, he's got a good starting spot and was good in qualifying as well. He's starting right there, second on the inside, third overall. Look for him to make a move really early on here. Probably grab the lead right away if he can.
And here they come. The pace car hooks a left. We are getting ready to go green for the second race of the season. Tanner Campos, Carter Jones leads them. We are green from Kansas Speedway.
And a fantastic jump right there for Tanner Campos. He's going to be clear into the lead. He's going to leave his teammates side by side for second behind him.
Yeah, that inside line really got going there on the start. Carter Jones was like dead even with Zack Stern as they crossed the line there. But now the outside line resurging a little bit as Tanner now goes to the inside, blocks Zack Stern, and will come around to maybe lead lap 1.
Yep, they are all side by side behind him, almost 3 wide. Tanner is going to lead lap 1. Looks like Carter is second by a nose over Zack. Look at Caden there trying to make a little bit of a move 3 wide. They're also now 3 wide behind him. Bryan stuck up top, Carter stuck on top.
Oh, Carter, way too high. You're right. Oh!
Almost a big wreck there. Bryan Logano and Kylie Grider got together a little bit, but they gather it back up. But we're already seeing the top lane really losing it. Freaking Caden and Carter falling way back.
And you see, that's how important restarts are. That's how important restarts are right there. They have to go for it right now because Zack Stern, Tanner Campos, and Carter Jones, those are the 3 fastest cars we saw on practice. They're 1, 2, 3 in qualifying, and they are going to be hard to catch on an extended run.
Tanner's really good entering the corner. He just drove it in on that 15 to the inside and just made a power move back to second place. Going to try to catch Zack again as they're just wadded up in the back. 3 wide. Lots of cars trying to rim ride the wall.
Oh, Caden really close to Paul. Uh-oh. Man, look at the outside. The outside. It is right now not the lane to beat. Carter there started up front, and he's already essentially back to second to last. He has gone nowhere.
There's Kayla Marinelli up here breaking up the Tau Racing brigade up front. Here he goes for the lead.
Wow, send, and he takes it away.
Here comes the 16 of Grider. Going to challenge the 24 for third place, possibly make a move on the 8 car as well. Down into the inside for second.
Ooh, almost into the wall is Zack there. They're
looking Stern is way too high. They're going to try to take him 3 wide.
Evan decides to back off. He's going to file in behind, but look at already back here. Paul is in last. Carter's in third to last, and they're all battling Sid. That is already incredible to see that the guys up top have just no momentum. Looks like no grip up top.
I'm shocked.
You can see Zack fall back, too.
I'm shocked. Like, I'm just totally shocked. Like, usually the cars run really well against the high side, and Kansas is just one of the perfect examples of a multi-groove racetrack. But these cars are just falling back so far trying to use that upper line next to the wall.
Keep in mind, though, it's also very early in the run. These cars are going to be gripped up, and when they're gripped up, they're better on the bottom.
You can see it right there. They are gripped up, but you saw there Justin Ricci trying to get to the inside of Bryan Logano. You see he slid up a little bit. Almost got into him, and here comes Evan here to take away. It looks like second place from Tanner Campos here. Caleb trying to pull away.
Zack Stern, you see there, went around the outside, and you see now we're starting to see these 2 lines start to form up a little more, and you're starting to see these cars be able to race each other a little more. You see, Tanner was able to fight on the outside for a little bit, not able to do so anymore, but you're starting to see that outside line come in just a little bit.
Ooh, Dylan blocks Tanner a little bit.
There's a ton of momentum shift in this race. Like this, you move up 3-4 spots one lap, the next lap you're falling back like 4 or 5. Like, this is insane.
Here, these guys back here, Carter and Paul both trying to get up, and then you can see there's the outside. There's Seth Peters here, first race for him in the series, so glad to see him at Fire Emblem Racing for a 4th entry, and just trying to get his way up front. Paul definitely has got that inside sort of middle group kind of figured out. He's trying to move his way back up front.
Three-way battle for second right here. They're all catching the 15.
Oh,
The
he's
outside.
in the wake of the 22, Zack Stern.
Yeah, we're actually seeing the outside work a little bit. Bryan is going to complete the pass on Evan on the outside. Let's see if Zack's going to be able to do the same thing. He's on his quarter panel, not quite clear, but Bryan is clear into second, and he is closing a little bit on Caleb Marinelli. Evan's going over on the bottom. It's getting freight trained up top.
And now you're seeing that top line come in. Zack Stern and Kylie Greider are trying to train around Evan Toddy. Stern gets around, Greider does not.
Here goes Zack. It looks like he's going to try. He tries to send it in a little bit deeper, but he has to check up. He blocks Evan just barely. Evan has to check up.
Oh, and you saw there, he forced the air off the nose of the 94. That slowed him way down, enabled Stern to keep the spot, and now Kylie looks outside.
Yeah, the 94 really wanted to try to get inside the 8, but could not. And like you said, just took the air off the 94. Smart play there, entering, I think it was turn 3. As now Paul Donnelly, you see here, falling back some more. We're seeing some guys start to make some ground back up that lost ground earlier in the race, like that 62 car that started so far up and then fell so far back.
I will say someone who has not made up ground is Justin Ricci there in the 12. He has fallen way, way back, right back there in 20th. And while his teammates are way up front, and you can see that we've kind of separated into two packs here. About a front pack, maybe about 8 cars, and then all the rest are a little bit under the blanket here. There's Ricci, 3 wide, trying to go up the middle. A little interesting to see maybe not much speed out of the 12.
I tell you what, they were almost 4 wide there, I think, entering turn 3, it looked like, way back in the pack. But meanwhile, up front, check this out. The 94 and the 22 of Logano have caught up to the 15 of Marinelli here.
I will say this is actually interesting. The Logano Motorsports cars have shown a lot of speed here with Evan Taddy and Bryan Logano, that they have gotten by the 2 Tau cars of Zack and Tanner. And they are chasing Caleb. These guys seem to be a little bit quicker, especially Bryan, who's trying to get closer.
I've been watching this 22 car. He's been fast since the drop of the green flag, and now he's just hounding down the 15, looking for the right opportunity. But it is still very early on in this race. We got to still make some pit stops as well.
One thing that I'm noticing here is that the outside is better right now in 3 and 4, but the inside is better in 1 and 2. You saw Tanner Campos sort of like Zack Stern got a run and got to the outside of Tanner Campos over on that last run. Got around him in 3 and 4, but then Tanner had enough. Oh!
Wow, nowhere.
Tanner had
what?
Wow, Caleb just lost it completely up top. He just dropped right to 4th, and the Logano Motorsports cars, Bryan Logano takes the lead. Tanner trying to chase for 2nd.
And there's Zack Stern to 3rd, so he's trying to make some more moves. But as I was saying before, Zack Stern had gotten around Tanner in 3 and 4, but Tanner had just enough to stay side by side in 1 and 2, and Tanner got the spot back. So the inside is much better in 1 and 2 right now.
You're right, Zachary. I just saw off turn 3 and 4 there as Caleb was falling back, trying to gain back ground. As Zack tried to challenge the 15 to the inside, the 15 of Marinelli got a nice run off the corner and almost cleared Zack back before they got back into turns 1 and 2, and he fell back again on that outside.
Here's the second pack. Again, kind of like you were mentioning about, cars and the way they're gripping and where they're best. It looks like when we saw Caleb there in the lead, he all of a sudden went right into the 3rd lane, tried to wall ride it, and he lost the most ground up there. But it looks like if you're going to be on the outside of a car, the best spot you want to be is right there where Carter is, in between the 2 seams there in the 2nd lane, or right there on the 3rd.
Tanner Campos now taking the lead.
Yeah, Logano, something happened to Logano there. He's all the way back to 4th.
I wonder if it's about what just happened with Caleb. As there goes Evan, he's going to take the lead now. I wonder if the same thing that happened to Caleb is what Bryan did. He tried to wall ride it, but ultimately lost all his ground, and now he's back into 4th, trying to chase him back for 2nd.
And this this 22 car is just trying to regather himself after you slide up the track, especially in this turns 1 and 2 as we talked about. Just seems like you lose so much speed and it takes time to build it back up. Oh, wow. What a
Almost contact again between these two. Like we saw there on lap 2. Kylie slid up a little bit. Bryan sent it in, saw his chance, and almost got together again.
Tanner running half a lane up on Evan. Let's see if he can generate the run and see maybe try to go to the inside. He's looking outside. He's going to cross him back over. He is.
And he takes the lead. Wow, good job by Tanner.
He set that up in 3. He ran higher, got the run off, got underneath him.
And see, now's the chance where we can maybe take a little bit and analyze the way these guys are running here again. Now you can see again, like we mentioned earlier, this front pack here is essentially broken away from the rest. You could see there that 3-wide battle back there for round 5th between Caleb, Caden, and Zack. Then you have Dylan there just barely trying to hold on. And then back here is where you have the second pack. Carter has taken the lead of this, and then you see Paul getting around Quinn. So it looks like these are the 3 leaders of the pack. And then you have the rest of the guys behind them pretty much all side by side battling for positions.
And when should we expect pit stops upcoming here?
Pit stops are going to be maybe around lap 45 or so. So maybe about 20 laps away.
I would think they would try to split the. I would want to try to split the stage in half, pit around like lap 35 or so. So I think 45 is too long to wait to try to pit.
That's a very good point. I mean, tire management and tire fall off is big here, and if you don't get those fresh tires, getting those fresh tires halfway through the stage, like you said, Zachary, that's great lap times you'd be making on those extra 10 laps you have with them. And I think it'd be more reward over risk.
I agree, but we can see that this race has, I would say, flown by pretty quick, these first 24 laps. Like, we saw about low 29s in qualifying. We saw Tanner, who set a 29.4 in qualifying. And now they're running in like the mid-30s or so. So tire fall off definitely is visible, and there is a bit of it. So as you see Caden trying to side trap Zach Stern, he makes that work. Really good.
Here's Paul Donlin and Carter Jones going at it.
You know, I will say, seeing this actually is still a little interesting. You know, Tanner and Carter, the 2 Tau cars are up. Not Tanner and Carter. Tanner and Zack, they're up front. But then just look back here in the second pack. Carter essentially lost all his momentum when on that start. He just couldn't get off the outside. And then just Justin has just fallen off a rock. And here comes Evan to take the lead. Bryan's going to follow him.
Going to try to, at least. Going to be tough to do as these tires continue to wear off. You see Tanner gets the run off, and he's getting into that 3 and 4 area where the top is preferred. You see Tanner take second back.
Yeah, Tanner did a good job holding that lead for as long as he did, but now it's Evan's turn to see what he can do out front. Marinelli, though, earlier in this race, led the longest portion of the race that I think we'd seen. Here comes the 24 back to the bottom as the 94 washes back up.
You know, it's interesting. Like, you see these drivers making the move for the lead. It looks like right on the arc into turn 1. And I wonder if they get close enough, maybe it upsets the car in front of them and they slide up right next to the wall. It's a little interesting.
I think that's a very, very intriguing theory there. And I don't necessarily disagree with that at all. I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, air plays a massive role.
The 2 Logano Motorsports cars almost ruined their days right there. Evan slid up, almost took each other out. Woo, that was close.
Caden Bishop has been on a charge recently. I saw him. He was barely holding on to this pack just a little bit ago, and now you're seeing him up to 3rd.
Yeah, that 37 car has figured something out. Like, I said it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, he hasn't figured out the top lane yet.
there's that other Tau car who has been stuck and frustrated with the Toyotas most of this run. He has been racing those Toyotas hard and just not able to get around them, and that was the first time in a while he's been in front of all 4 Toyotas.
You know what? Also, what is interesting, and a lot of people in this pack, especially this front pack, right there where you can see Caden, you know, a lot of those guys all seem like now that they're in lead draft, they all have very similar speed, and it looks like any of them can really take the lead. The only, you know, you have Dylan there. He's trying to cling on, and he's like just far enough back where it could be difficult. But then, yeah, then you see the second pack who've essentially lost the leaders and are essentially just racing for their own position. But looking at lap times, these guys are actually running fairly similar laps to the leaders. It's just they ran out of time.
Oh, he got Justin Ricci.
Kind of.
I think he should have gone for it.
The greatest move of the race.
He could have been.
I think he should have gone for it.
He could have. He had room, but I think he decided better. He still thinks it's a little early in the race. We're getting near halfway, but ooh, that was close.
Now the Tau racing cars are 1 and 2 with Campos and Stern.
Oh, Evan's gonna try the outside. He had nothing to work for him.
Yeah, that way outside has not worked once yet today. I'm not sure at this point. I don't think it will. So I think at this point, what you got to do is you got to try to stay bottom to middle. If you stay in those 2 lanes, I think you'll be fairly competitive.
Yeah, I don't even know what the deal is with that high lane. I don't know if it's just like really dirty or what, but they're just not getting anything rolling up there whatsoever. It's not even close to being competitive.
I mean, you could think, maybe you could see how competitive this front pack is. I wonder if maybe being in the lead and trying to, you know, hold your position and almost go 3 wide like that, I wonder if any of them are, you know, at points just wanting to go up there and maybe just, you know, surrender the lead and maybe, you know, save their car a little bit for the lower, you know, when they're on the lower lanes, because it seems like that's where all the cars are performing best.
You're seeing it get a lot harder to make passes. These guys are really strung out right now. Just not able to close into each other anymore.
I tell you, still what's interesting is that 12 car. That car has just not gone anywhere, especially when his teammates are running up front.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what's happening.
It looked like he tried to make a move, as I mean, we all saw there, but just I don't know if he has confidence in his race car to do something like that. I mean, and as for the strung out field, I think they might be prepping for pit stops in not too long here, so we'll see how that goes. And still surprised. Haven't seen any cautions yet. I mean, they've been keeping it relatively clean. We've had a few oh crap moments, but they've been able to keep it gathered up.
That is, we've been noticing that in this series, especially like at Daytona. These guys are really good at keeping their cars really clean. You know, they're being aggressive, but they're, you know, doing it good enough where they don't have to tear up any equipment. So, good job by all the drivers here. But yeah, just past halfway here. Pit stop should be coming up soon, maybe within the next 10 laps. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be trying to, you know, split the first segment in half. So they're essentially probably just going to go to the end of their fuel window at this rate and almost contact.
Oh! Caden Bishop, I think, might be the fastest car on the track right now. He's getting around Bryan Logano, so that's third, so that's as high as he's been all day. And I've seen him be able to run down and pass that 8 car in the 24 in front of him.
Yeah, at one point I thought the 22 was the fastest, and he just got around that 22. So, I mean, that 37 car looks to be the one to beat. But we'll see. I think pit stops are really going to be the deciding factor. Whoa!
Oh, no.
Oh, the teammate!
You can tell these two are definitely the class of the field right now, especially the 24. But right now, these guys realizing that their pit window is just about to, you know, close here, and now they're just racing for the, you know, furthest position as possible, as Caden is now closing in on him.
Yeah, I don't know if Zack should have made that move.
Allowed him to close up.
I don't know if Zack should have made that move. Now Caden has the draft of both of them. Before they were both pulling away.
Yeah, now Caden is there. I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to make a move. Actually, it's going to be Tanner making the move. And Zack is going to try the outside and nowhere to go.
Watch the 37. He could get around the 24 here as well. Is he going to get anything down the back?
He didn't get that good of an exit off of turn 2. I don't know if he's going to have the speed. He's going to need to have a really good turn 3 here if he wants to have a chance. Tanner.
Oh, but he went low. He went low. I don't think he's going to have enough momentum.
He got enough momentum to come off of turn 4, but will it be enough? Can he get him in turn 1?
Goodness.
Will he take the lead?
That's impressive.
He did. Wow. Good job by Caden there.
Seen that all day out of turn 4.
Here, those cars back there again, still not really much place to go. And look back there, Caleb got around Zack for 3rd place, so the Tau cars have essentially been split up. And now Tanner's trying to run that middle lane, and he's getting a good run. He could get the lead here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, here he comes.
Oh, this will be impressive if he can make the middle work. Caden, a low entry here. Tanner, nowhere to go.
Oh, but Tanner just...
Oh, here comes Caleb now. Caleb's going to try to get to the inside of him after that poor corner. And Bryan Logano's going to follow.
Picture as well.
Oh,
it looks like the Toyotas are really good on a super long run, but the problem for them is this is the only super long run they're going to have. So I think they got to figure out some short run stuff to keep up with the Tau cars on the short run.
Yeah, because I imagine we're going to be pitting here in less than 10 laps here soon, and we're going to have a sprint to the finish. It's going to be less than 20 laps to go to the finish after stops, so if these guys don't have comfortable short run speed, they're going to need to make adjustments on this stop to get that.
I am a bit surprised that none of them did split the stage like Zack said. It just seems like such a high IQ move, but I guess none of the crew chiefs up on the boxes thought the same thing, and they're going to run it out here for at least until probably lap 45 or later.
The thing that they're probably thinking about is they don't want to be the first ones on pit road.
Crossover!
Ooh.
Crossover!
They don't want to be the first. They don't want to be the first ones on pit road when the caution comes out and they get trapped a lap down. So that's probably why they're running it out.
Oh, and look at this battling right now. Caleb Marinelli has caught them both.
We haven't seen him out the 15 out front for about 25 laps, maybe. Oh, he's there.
These guys are so close to each other
in the race.
They are so close to each other on entry.
I'm curious if he can re-get the lead here before pit stop.
I wonder if this is exactly what Caden wants, because you have these 4 cars now under a blanket. He's trying to pull away, so I wonder if this is exactly what he needs. Here comes Kylie into the mix now, looking to make it 5 cars.
I think he's going to get his wish right here. As this is, well, Tanner's going to get to that bottom lane, so he's going to maintain the speed. And as for exiting turn 2 here, any lap now, I feel like we're going to start seeing pit stops.
I think the first one who comes down here is going to have an advantage. I think you're playing a game of chicken, but I think as soon as the first one comes down, they're all going to come down.
A game of chicken, okay.
They don't want to be the first one. They don't want to be the first one to pit, but they know as soon as someone pits, they all have
Tanner
to.
Tanner with a run. Is he going to get to the inside? Oh, he is barely. Oh, Caden. Oh, he's into the wall.
He's in the wall.
Oh, he's going to lose all his momentum. Tanner to the lead.
I wonder if that was a product of looking in his mirror and not knowing the corner was coming up that soon, or just the tire wear.
Oh, are they going to go through wide? Oh, I thought they were about to go.
Oh, they're going to go through wide.
I wonder if Caden has any damage now.
Here.
Yeah, I think Caden probably damaged that car. He has no momentum left whatsoever. Although he's still, he's right on. Is he going to come down?
Here he comes. Yep,
he's coming down. He's the first one.
He probably realized he got into the wall and he wanted to be the first one down. That probably killed his strategy.
Oh, this is gonna.
I think
his crew chief is in shambles right now, hoping, praying to God that there's no caution.
Oh,
Yeah, I
here
don't
comes
think there
Bryan
will
for
be.
the
I
lead.
mean, I kind of like this call. I like this call by the 37. Yeah, here comes the 22.
Can he get him?
Yeah, but
he needs a good run on the tri-oval.
But if they pitted so quickly after for damage repair, there's probably some damage that they need to fix on that car. Is that going to cost? How much time is that going to cost them?
Well, you see, he's already essentially a lap down.
Repair the damage, then yeah, that's rest in peace.
He's already a lap down. He hasn't left his stall yet.
Oh, it's kind of.
They're going to come around to lap him again.
I don't know. Did he come out of pit road yet is the question. Where is Caden at on track? Okay, he's off pit road. There he is. All right, he's just coming into the backstretch now, so he's going to save an extra lap. So he's currently 1 lap down, but he is probably going to be much, much faster than all these guys.
Yes, but how much time did he lose with that damage repair?
Yeah, I think it was quite a bit. I think he's out of it.
It'll be interesting to see. Scrolling back. Anyone else come to pit road yet? Doesn't look like nobody decided to come yet. I think maybe they're all just about at the end of their window and Caden just wanted to come early because of that damage. Maybe he got worried with tire wear and that it really hurt those old tires.
Yeah.
I think they should have come down. I don't know why they haven't.
I think it was a really good call by that 37 to come down because, like, just falling back with all that damage, like, might as well just pit now and try to minimize the loss because after being damaged and having to repair it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the 62.
Taker.
So the first Tau car comes to pit road. It's Carter Jones in the 62. We'll see where this cycles out. We're going to have to go cameras back and forth. Right now, obviously with him being on pit road, he and Caden will be racing, first car 1 lap down. We'll see who ends up cycling ahead. None of the leaders come in yet. Evan stays out. Here comes Dylan. Dylan comes in. Looks like another car is also coming. JD's going to come in.
Yeah, I think these guys are back here. They're pitting early because they are trying something to make up the time on these leaders. They are multiple seconds behind.
There's Caden there, just past Justin Ricci in the back. Bryan is in the lead at the moment, but I assume he's probably going to be on pit road very soon here. These guys are probably on fumes. Here comes Zack to pit road.
Oh, there's the first leader.
Zack to pit road. We'll see how this cycles out. This is going to be interesting if he's going to be ahead of Caden and Carter.
This could be a race-winning move by Zack, but I don't know. We'll see.
There's
the
Carter.
thing that Zack has going for him is he's going to have 5-lap fresher tires than Caden, and Carter's ahead of him.
Carter's ahead of him, so obviously he must have been up pit road for a little extra damage repair, so Carter is currently the first car ahead. Now where will Zack cycle ahead?
Caden's going to have a tough battle ahead of him. Caden is going to have a tough battle. He has not only is he behind Carter, he has the draft, but he also has 3 laps. He has 3 laps older tires than the 62.
Lindsey is in. Brandon is in. Oh, Carter's back around. Oh, here comes Caden. Oh, where are they going to go? Oh, Caden, what a move. Oh, that could be big right there. There's Ethan a little bit further back.
Where the 8 of Zack Stern is right now. I think he's off pit road by now.
Here comes Bryan to pit road.
He'll have the freshest tires of anyone in that group.
And again, fresh tires seems to be really important here. Tanner currently
I don't know why Tanner's still staying out. He needs to pit now.
This is really interesting call here. I am very surprised. Tanner seems like had been the best car of the day. He's led the most, and I don't know. This is really interesting. Here comes Kylie, essentially the last leader. Here comes Paul. Paul's staying out, so he's cycled currently to second now with that. Quinn has stayed out. Leland has stayed out. Here comes James in. Anthony Sasso has stayed out. And there's Zack. Zack is ahead of everyone. He's ahead of Caleb.
Oh, he is way ahead.
He's got
He's
big
not only
lead
ahead,
over Caleb.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't have the draft. No one has the draft on him.
Wait, here comes Bryan off of pit road. Zack's going to fly right by him.
Not even going to be close.
Yeah.
It is not even close.
Here comes Tanner to pit road.
Oh, he pitted way too late. I think he lost this race.
Paul to pit road. Quinn to pit road. Leland stays out. Interesting call by Leland Pfeif here to stay on track.
I don't blame Leland. He wasn't in the fight to win otherwise. Why not try something here?
There goes
Better
Zack
than
by
nothing.
Kylie. So Zack is essentially going to be the race leader here. Caleb is going to be second. Carter has made a rebound to third. Justin somehow is fourth. And he's side by side with Bryan and Caden.
But has he pitted yet?
That is
It has
incredible.
Ricci.
I believe Ricci has pitted, yes.
And he is fourth. That's incredible.
That was an amazing stop, obviously by Carter and Justin, two guys who were in that second pack. Here comes Tanner off pit road. Zack is going to fly right by him.
Yeah, the only one who can beat Zack at this point is Leland.
It looks like Leland came to the inside. It looks like he's going to be coming to pit road. It looks like he's checking up. Looks like he's going to be in this time. Yep, here he comes. Zack will go by.
Yeah.
Make it.
So Zack's back on the lead lap.
8 laps to go. Leland crosses the line on pit road. So when Zack catches up, he will then be on 8 laps to go. There's your current leaderboard. Here comes Tanner. He is flying right now.
Ooh!
Goodness.
Oh,
Tanner
My
realized
gosh,
he had a late second call, and now he's really flying back up. Now he's going to get by Ricci.
that's the one advantage to pitting later is he has the freshest tires on the track.
Same thing for Kylie. Kylie's got really fresh tires. Zack is now the leader. He got by Leland. 8 laps to go.
Yeah,
He's going to come around to 7 to go this
now
time.
it's just a matter of utilization of the fresh tires for Tanner Campos, but that is so much ground to make up on this track in just 7.5 laps.
Yeah, we're looking at Zack. There's Carter in third. Bryan is in fourth, but we know Tanner, he's there in 5th place, but what is Caleb going to do? Is he going to be able to conserve his tires enough and catch Zack? It's about a 1.5 seconds.
And he's been faster. Caleb has been faster than the 8 car, but Zack has also been running the middle lane for some reason, and now he's gone right back to the bottom. So I don't know if Caleb's going to be able to gain again on him.
There's all the cycled out positions. There's Leland, last car. Well, second to last car, so definitely was interesting. Caleb gained a little bit of time. Actually, a couple of guys, everyone has essentially gained time on Zack here. It's time by. It's going to be 6 laps to go. It's a game of catch-up now. Can anyone catch Zack? A lot of these guys behind him have a couple bit fresher tires.
24 does. The 15 hit it on the same lap.
Oh, here comes Tanner.
Oh, there's
He's
a
gonna
tandem.
Fly around.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
What
The
a
outside
move.
pass, and he gets it done.
This 24 car could probably do this. He is absolutely on rails right now.
That puts him essentially, what is that,
probably
4th
not.
place?
That's still a lot of distance.
That's a lot of distance to make up.
Caleb is still
No
essentially
vis-
about a 1.5 seconds ahead. Or not
No
Caleb, Zack is
visible
ahead.
gain that time by.
Guys, I'm looking at my lap ticker, and Tanner's the fastest car, and it's not even close. He is flying right now.
How close we talking?
He could get
How close
to.
we talking though?
Tanner's like 3, almost 4 tenths faster than Zack.
But he's also 2.5 seconds back. Does he have enough time with 4 to go to get there? I don't think he does.
Is he going to get by Bryan?
could
But
get
look
to-
at that.
take a
You
slip
can
up.
see Zack in the front windshield. That's 3rd place now for Tanner.
He can get to 2nd maybe, but I don't see how he could possibly be fast enough to get the 8 right here.
No matter what happens, what a run by Tanner Campos. He's giving it all he's got, but it's just going to be 3 laps to go coming around this time by. I think it's going to take a slip up by the 8 car.
I don't know about that. Caleb has gained
Oh.
about 1/2 second. Caleb is now only a second back, and Tanner's right there on the bumper. Tanner has made up 2, almost 3 seconds on Zack. This is incredible, the run by the 24 group.
I want to see if the 15 and the 24 try to work together here to try and catch the 8 car and then make their own moves come to the white.
We are
I
just
don't see
about
why-
under a
I don't see-
second right now.
I don't see why Tanner would do that. It's his teammate they're trying to catch. If it was Zack and him trying to catch Caleb, maybe, but he wouldn't try to help Caleb beat his teammate.
Tanner's gonna. Oh,
That's
they
an
are under a
interesting move
second.
right there.
They are under 1 second to go. Tanner's getting held up. This could be big right here. It's gonna be the white flag. Tanner is under a second. He's gonna need to get by
Oh,
Caleb.
but I think he's getting held. He's getting held
Take
up
the
way
top,
too
no, take the
much.
He's gonna go to the
He's gonna
outside.
Oh!
Woo! This time by, the white flag is out for Zack Stern. It's down to about 0.6 of a second.
I don't think he has an. Oh, this is gonna be close at the
He
line.
needs a crucial, look at 0.5 of a second. We're down to
He's
half
in
a
his
second,
way.
less than half a
He's
second.
in his way. Watch this down
He's
the back.
coming.
Watch this down
He's
the back.
there.
He's got the run.
He
He's
needs a
got the
big
run.
corner.
Oh my god.
Can
you get
gonna
him?
Need...
He's gonna send it on the outside. Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be so close.
It's gonna be a block. Oh
not
my
enough.
god!
Hold on.
Zack Stern holds him off and wins in Kansas.
Oh!
Wow.
What a race. That is the greatest. Oh my god. Wow.
Wow. I'm telling you, what a battle. He closed so much on Zack. It was down to about 1/10.5, almost maybe 2. But Zack Stern is going to get it done. And, whew, wow.
I'm impressed with Tanner right there. I didn't think he had a chance at him. He got right to the bumper.
I will say, I mean, he pitted a lot later than Zack, and you could see the difference in tires. Tanner definitely had a huge advantage, and it almost paid off. I think if he had one more lap, he would have got by him.
I think if he had a clean pass around Caleb, he would have got him.
That too.
I mean, I've been analyzing that, like, since Tanner came off pit road, he had all that speed, and it was just so miraculous how fast he was coming. I really didn't think he had enough laps, but he almost made it happen.
Wow. Man, two races to start this season, and 2 incredible finishes. Essentially, last week, that was that game of catch-up, you know, cars on pit road, and then also getting held up. And then you had, like, James O'Maki make a last-second effort to win the race. Didn't get it done, and then same thing here for Tanner. He tried a last-second effort, didn't get it done. Zack is... I don't even know what he's doing.
He tried to do a Polish victory lap, and then,
Oof.
yeah, I think you still need that car, Zack. I think you definitely want that. Oh, is he stuck?
Oh, no,
I
he's
think
good.
he's stuck. Oh,
He's good.
never mind. Yeah, no, don't wreck that car, Zack. I think you want it for another race.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll want this for another 1.5 miles. Still, though, wow. What a race that was.
Speaking of which, what is the next track on the schedule?
I believe we're going to Kentucky next race.
Oh, this
Well,
car
you
is
know.
going back there. I already
Zack
know what
is-
car Zack's bringing.
Is he doing he's doing a reverse burnout. Reverse burnout.
Let's go! He's... Oh, it's my favorite burnout.
Oh
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
He
he's
tried.
not bringing that car to Kentucky anymore.
Maybe not now. That was incredible. Oh, now he's trying to do one of those, what do you call those, in-place burnouts? Is that what you call that? I don't know.
The
what you call
freaking...
that.
Something like that.
Oh,
The-
and there goes the
And
motor.
there goes the engine.
Okay, well, I guess you're going to need a new engine. Well, Zack is
He
going to
already needs a new car.
Well, that was a pretty fun race. We thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Caden and Zachary, for joining me once again in the booth. Here's your finishing results, and we'll see you guys at Kentucky.